Yeah, I might as well. We were already on the topic of AI.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of have a question here. Is if you could write an artificial intelligent, robot or program or something, what problem would you solve for yourself?
Huh. So it's like a personal assist, or something that, like, is this going to be a mass market thing? Because I was going to say the problem that I would at first solve is my financial issues by selling it. But
romance.
What would it do?
Yeah, I was going to say outline what it would do for your romantic life.
Have you seen that Scarlett Johansson movie?
It would just be Scarlett Johansson.
It would just be robot Scarlett Johansson.
No, I meant Ghost. I meant Ghost in the Shell.
I don't think I've seen that one.
No.
It's basically the same thing you get from Avengers.
I'll go get that. I'm on the outside. Keep rolling.
I don't know. I don't actually. Do I mean that? Maybe I mean that. I don't know.
Wearing the loudest shoes.
What would you do? How would you answer that?
Honestly, I really like the idea of home automation.
Yeah.
And the idea of saying, when I do this kind of thing. So it's like
Such a programmer answer. I want a bunch of if-then statements.
Well, that's it. Like I when I wake up, start my coffee. When I get my coffee, start the shower. Just like simple things like that just make your routine.
Does Google
seamless.
Google has something like that?
Facebook Home is very similar, and Google Home kind of.
Google
things,
Home is apparently one of the worst ones, from what I've heard. But
I haven't dug too much into trying them. But from a theoretical perspective, I love the idea that you can plug things into it. But the next step for me is actually having it, wired through everything in your house, like plumbing and all of that sort of thing, so that your taps would be tied into it. And
that'd be so cool.
And your doors would lock automatically at a certain time.
Yeah.
And if you're out of the house, you just take out your phone and there's a lock button on your phone, and I forgot to lock the doors.
Yeah. Or your GPS, as soon as you're 50 meters away from your house, it locks. Or as soon as you become 50 meters too close to your house, it unlocks.
Have you guys
That's a great idea.
seen the Black Mirror episode with John Hamm, where it basically, in a nutshell, John Hamm's character's job is to break AIs and turn them into.
Was that the Christmas special?
Yeah,
I haven't watched that yet.
So one of the vignettes from that tells John Hamm's backstory, and it's that he basically, and this is getting at part of my answer, which is that, and this comes sort of out of romance. If it was something I could care about, is it something that we should just treat as an indentured servant? Because that Black Mirror episode, that left me wondering, like, is that really fair? The premise in that episode is that an AI is more or less a flash copy of somebody's mind.
Yeah.
So then John Hamm needs to go in and, like, break them of the fact that they're a human mind and remind them that
I did see that.
That they're only an artificial intelligence. And he basically breaks them down, and it's hard to watch.
Is that the one where they were being really obstinate? They're like, no, I don't want to exist and serve myself as this AI thing. And then they're like, okay, and they put him like in like a black. They paused him. He was like spent 30,000 years in blackness or something till he went.
When I picture AI though, I don't picture like another entity. I just picture, because as a programmer, I picture an adaptive program, like a program that you say, I want it to do this, and it adapts to the surroundings in order to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't make choices so much as it grows to like to serve a purpose based. It's if then statements like
exactly.
It's
the more you train it, the better it gets.
It fakes intuition. It fakes induction through a series of really clever deductions.
Yeah.
I mean, it does raise the question of what our human mind does, if not just decide if and then. Like,
oh no, the human mind has that weird imagination factor where we pull like answers out of nothing, though.
It's true. Well, is it true? I don't know. It comes down to a philosophical: what is the mind and what is free will? Yeah. But
am I my mind? Am I my thoughts? I don't. Well, that's going to tie into my topic.
Yeah. Just to not extrapolate too far, I think what I would do is I would love an AI that would just keep me company. I mean, as sad as that sounds, something that like when you get lonely, it just has a conversation with you. Something you could have a conversation with. I could, if I decide I want to like make YouTube videos, it's my comedy partner. Like I want something that has like a quick enough wit to just sort of banter. I want to banter.
Yeah.
Like, I would love something that was like, and that's gonna outdo me and help me grow as like as a thinker. Something that's gonna like challenge me. I think that would be really interesting to have.
Does that not set off any Luddite alarms in your brain? The idea of artificially created consciousness producing better cultural product than you? That gives me that one episode of South Park where the Germans create that joke telling robot. Mm-hmm. and it's actually telling funny jokes.
Oh, I want something that's better than me. That's what I want from AI. If it's going to be that, if it's going to reach that level, then I want it to be better than me. Mm-hmm. Like, why would we create AI if it was just Joe Schmo? I want something that's gonna like outdo me in every way.
Yeah. Well, and even though like we were saying, is if you have to train that AI, then you're gonna be learning at the same time, right? So you're gonna learn what is it that is actually making this work versus this works. So I'm gonna keep running it.
And like if it's just an issue of having your like confidence taken away, like there's already someone better than you, better than all of us, and no matter where you go at something.
What?
It's a generational problem, isn't it? Us millennials are all like, yeah. I didn't actually realize the definition of a millennial was essentially anyone under 40 at this point. I didn't realize that that was such a broad generational.
Yeah, we're millennials too. I think we're at the older end of millennials.
Yeah.
But
apparently like right now it's like anyone under 40 more or less because that's Generation X.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What are we now?
Not that this relates to AI
No, sorry. Anyway. I just got that was complete off topic, but I just thought that was interesting.
Did you say? What did you say?
What did I said? Romance. I said my answer was basically Dylan's answer. My answer is Scarlett Johansson's bum.
Valid answer. Doesn't matter what the question is.
Yeah. How do you feel about the economy? Yeah. What about you, Pat?
In response to that question, I kind of like what you were saying. Just a more convenient lifestyle. Like just look after the things that I don't want to. Yeah. Right. So free up some headspace. I don't know. Yeah, sure. I like that. I need to give it more thought, but that's probably would be my answer too. Cool. All right.
And actually, I think let's just check our timing here.
Okay, we can just keep rolling along.
Come in under budget.
I think we just over, but
okay, we're doing good.
I mean, I'm counting, like, I'm trying to keep us on, like, overall track. Boring the tears out of anyone watching this right
now. This is our first time sort of using a stopwatch for our segments.
What's that?
No, nothing. I was just saying this is our first time using a stopwatch.
Yeah, and I'm laughing. So I can actually now I'm going to know exactly where to cut to for breaking the podcast into segments. It's going to speed this up a lot.
This new format is great.
You guys must love this. This must be riveting.
We're doing this for the viewers.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to take the next topic?